The new era of CS has begun. The first ever professional CS2 tournament was held in Australia, IEM Sydney 2023, with a prize fund of $250,000. The era has truly begun. It was long awaited, but we will try to understand how new it has become by highlighting this tournament. Before we start, follow the link in the description, enter the promo code from the screen and get 11% to your deb and free spin of the wheel. Use it, bro! Hi everybody, it's Gary, GGDROP channel. We are ready, but please don't forget to subscribe, press the bell and thumb up. Let's go! Only a month has passed since the release of the new CS2 and we are already watching a big tournament. The industry is not wasting time. It was hardly a big surprise for anyone that the game approached the first tournament very raw. This kicked the ass of many users who lost CSGO forever and did not accept the new product. How the game is not ready is evidenced by the fact that tournament operator ESL before the start issued a large list of prohibited pixel boosts at competitions founded on tournament maps. And of course that's not all, because new bugs are discovered almost every day. The situation is the same with optimization. Remember how Epic Creams died behind the wall in an ants match against Fnatic with a 10 score of 10-10. It doesn't matter whether we like it or not, it's obvious we all become participants in a large open beta test, which certainly will not end before the first major in Copenhagen, which will take place in March 2024. Well, let's move on to the tournament. 16 teams took part. The opening matches of the group stage were played in the best-of-1 format, and all next matches, including the playoffs, were played in the BO3 format. The group stage gave a sensation. Cloud9 unexpectedly for the fans left the tournament. They lost the first match to Fnatic, short in 10, then barely defeated the weak Asian team Lean Vision, and ended their appearance at the tournament complexity, beating the Clouds 2-1. Over the past few months since the arrival of Alec and Perfecta, Cloud9 statistics have been absolutely terrifying. With a new roster, Cloud9 won only 3 matches of 10 at LAN. Only 2 C9 players have achieved positive KD in recent tournaments. Shiro 1.26 and Perfecta 1.4. In 2022, only Nafani was in the red, and at this tournament he was the captain of the young Bad Boom team, which qualified into the playoffs. Axel suffers more than the rest of the team. IEM Sydney, with a rating of 0.78, is the worst LAN in Sergey's career. The Nami were close, but we have to admit the guys didn't have enough toxicity, namely the main dominator Simple. Before the start of the tournament, it suddenly became known that he would not come to Sydney. Many conspiracy theories have appeared about this, ranging from drunkenness with a misplaying to remorse about his imminent departure from Navi or even a boycott of CS2. The most likely reason seems to be that if Simple had flown to Sydney, he would have lost the opportunity to obtain a residence permit in Europe. According to the rules, he was replaced by the team coach Blade. With him, Natus Winter managed to win the first match against Apex 13-9. After a 5-year break, Blade played the 900s map, 4 kills, rating 0.44 and last place. Yes, Sydney is not Rio de Janeiro and Blade is not Simple. Then, in a bitter struggle, Navi lost to Mouse 2-1 and FaZe ended this tournament for them also 2-1. But many noted that without Simple, with his toxicity, the mood and atmosphere in the team were extremely positive. Everyone was used to JL's good mood, but Alex and I'm Slaffin surprised us. Blade smiling or poking at the camera is something beyond reality. Well, I don't know, but for me a sad victory is still better than a cheerful defeat. Team Vitality, champions of the 2023 major in Paris, suffered an epic upset. They lost everything. First, they lost to the young Bad Boom 16-14, and then to respected men from FaZe 2-1. Before the tournament, it became known that Vitality were saying goodbye to their legendary coach Zonic, the greatest in the history of CS, and immediately such a result. Coincidence? I don't think so. Bad Boom surprised everyone. Not every day do we see a young team defeat the current major champions Vitality and then defeat Gamer Legion 2-0, securing their place in the playoffs. And despite the subsequent defeats from Mouse 2-1 and Complexity 2-0, the team led by Nafani showed itself very well at this tournament. The quarterfinal matches also gave us sensations. In addition to the defeat of Bad Boom, who desperately but unsuccessfully resisted Complexity, it's just shocking. Ants were knocked out by FaZe without a chance. Nuke soared into 5, Anubis soared in 0. The result on Anubis was the first clean sheet in the history of the updated CS. Moreover, the Anubis map was chosen by Ants. Marcus Snappy Pfeiffer took to Twitter and shared his thoughts on the match. Today they were not 1 but 10 steps ahead. Well, how can you not agree with him? The first play of semifinal ended with an absolute victory for Complexity. The American team defeated G2 with a score of 2-0. Soared into 8 on Anubis, soared into 3 on Enchant. G2 eSports sniper Ilya Moniseo commented on the defeat by Complexity Gaming in the semifinals. He called this match the worst of his entire time playing for the team, and in the second semifinal, FaZe Clan beat Mouse with a score of 2-0. The final between FaZe and Complexity turned out to be extremely competitive. It was a struggle for life and death. On the first map, Overpass, Complexity snatched victory with a close score of 13-11. Then FaZe took Nuke 10-13, and on the third map, Ancient, the teams apparently decided to show they want to return to CSGO because of the number of rounds played. Complexity got off to a terrible start, 10-3, and looked like they were losing the final, but they were able to make a comeback and reach overtime at 12-12. The match ended with a score of 16-19, and FaZe Clan became the champions of the first ever CS2 tournament, took away $100,000 and qualified for IEM Katowice 2024. This final, with its entertainment and tension, made up for all the troubles associated with the dominance of the game. The changes in CS2 may seem insignificant only to a person far from the game, because CS is a game about details, about split seconds that decide the outcome of the game, and about years of training to snatch these split seconds. Each changed little thing, which took hundreds and thousands of hours to develop, eliminates all this titanic work. And there are so many of these changes that now we have a completely different game, which teams and players will have to master almost from scratch. And if the all dogs can learn new tricks, then the top CSGO players will have a chance to continue to dominate. If not, hungry young blood will come and take everything from them. Bad Boom's performance confirms it. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to thumb up and subscribe to our channel to be aware of all CS2 news. Stay tuned and see you soon.